beautiful Butte Mountain to the TSPN studio with Karl Knobelaugh. Good morning.
Good morning, Cam. How are you?
Good, good. Here to speak about the Preston Castle Foundation's murdery. It's early.
It could be.
Murdery mystery dinner.
Yes. We're going to have our second annual Murder Mystery Dinner. We had one last year, and it was wildly successful.
Okay.
Sold out 2 or 3 weeks in advance. So this year, we're going to do it 2 nights in a row.
Oh, wow.
So we get twice as much room for folks to come. It'll be Friday and Saturday night, August 1st and 2nd. And this year, the theme will be Lethal Luau.
Okay.
Chase Diamond, a rich man, is throwing a birthday party for himself on the beach. And the party turns sour quickly when Chase is discovered deceased from a lethal cocktail. So it'll be the guest's chance to ask questions, interact with the actors, and figure out who done it.
Perfect. So what date is it going to take place? Or dates, I should say.
They'll be Friday and Saturday night, August 1st and 2nd at 6 o'clock.
Coming up. It's a lot of fun to go there, especially in the evening, and when it starts getting dark, the different lights that come on from the moon sometimes, the stars. It's just a great location.
The dinner will be out back on the patio. You've been there before, and at that time of day, the castle itself is shading the patio, so even on a hot night, the patio is comfortable, it's fun, it's a great spot.
Right. So you brought in a picture. Maybe we can get Austin to zoom in on it. This dates back to the 20s, you would imagine.
We believe this picture dates back to the 1920s, somewhere in that era, especially because of the car. And you can see that the foliage is grown up so that it's clearly not right 1894 when the castle opened, because the foliage has had a chance to mature. But this would probably have been pretty much the heyday of the castle, when the castle was in its best condition and still maintained regularly and so on.
I'm surprised that Larry Angier was taking photos at that year.
He was young then, though.
He was probably 15. So, Preston Castle Foundation raising money to restore, keep everything going.
Arrest the decay, stop the damage, which we pretty much have done. Have a roof on it, spend a lot of money keeping that roof on every year, and then slowly working to restore the castle. We have one volunteer, Dave Munson, who actually retired from the Preston School of Industry as an officer, and he's made it his personal mission to restore, because all of the windows in the castle are pretty much gone.
Right.
And he's made it his mission to restore the 256 windows in the castle, and he's now at over 200 windows that he has restored.
You're going to throw a big party when he finishes?
Yeah, we'll have to find something else for Dave to do.
Right. Forget the party. Let's just find it.
Yeah.
You got to love when you come across somebody like that just is that devoted to a project like this.
Yes. He's made it his personal mission, like this little window clear up here at the top. It looks like spokes of a wagon. That and the 5 windows right underneath it were just plywood. Last spring, he restored all 5 of those smaller windows, and only with pictures like this one could he tell that the little round window at the top right up there was like a pie, with pieces of a pie, because it was gone. So he worked from the pictures of the window to recreate the window looking like it did originally.
Wow. So are there still things you're finding out about Preston?
Oh, yes. We find new pictures. People bring stuff from home, or someone died, and they're going through their belongings, and they find stuff from Preston. They bring it back to us and say, no, you folks are here now, and they bring it back and give it back to us to put in the historical perspective of the castle.
Great. So August 1st and 2nd, coming up. Murder Mystery Dinner.
The Lethal Luau.
The Lethal Luau. So, dinner and the show, how much are the tickets?
Let's see. You got me on a question that I don't remember.
$45.
$45.
Okay.
There it is on the sign right there.
Amazing what a sign can do. So, pre-sale tickets available?
Pre-sale tickets are available at our website, PrestonCastle.com, or at Clark's Corner in Ione.
Okay.
If you prefer paper tickets, you can go to Clark's. If you want it online, you go to PrestonCastle.com.
Right. It is Amador County. I'm sure that there's plenty of people that aren't online, so it's great to have a regular retail outlet to get your tickets. Murder Mystery Dinner. Who came up with the idea?
It was the cast. They did, last year was a kind of a mafioso theme, and they came up with the idea this year for the Lethal Luau. And of course, we'll have cocktails and wine and beer available, and killer Mai Tais.
Oh, wow. So it's actually going to be, have a little pineapple, pork. What are you going to have?
Dickie's Barbecue is doing it.
Oh, nice.
And I believe we're going to have pulled pork. The 2 mains will be pulled pork and beef brisket from Dickie's, and then all the side fixins for a big buffet luau.
Okay. If somebody was interested in renting the grounds, is that still available?
Yes, the grounds are available for weddings, large parties, et cetera. We have a number of weddings. The folks like to use the front porch of the castle. They have the bride and the groom up at the top of the stairs, and the bridal party cascading down the stairs, and then the audience out in front of the castle looking up at the front facade of the castle. Then, of course, the back patio is fantastic for the wedding reception,
for a larger group of people. How many people can you fit on that back patio?
At wine tasting, we generally have about 350 people there for the annual wine tasting, which will be coming up the second Saturday in September.
Okay. Then you do a couple of days a year for photographers?
We do photographers' days this year because of our issues with the state fire marshal. We've had to cancel all the photographers' days because we're not currently able to take guests inside the castle.
Okay.
But we're working on that, working with the state fire marshal and making some fire and life safety improvements to the castle to satisfy the fire marshal. Ione Fire has always been very comfortable with what we're doing and has worked with us, but the state fire marshal came in last year, wasn't quite as comfortable, and so we're working through those issues. We hope to resolve that soon.
Yeah, and I totally could understand how the Ione Fire Department would totally get that plan.
Right.
We just need the state to come on board. The Murder Mystery Dinner Luau, August 1st and 2nd, 6 p.m.
Right.
Again, tickets are available
At Clark's Corner and PrestonCastle.com.
Okay. And the money raised at these events.
It's all volunteers, and everybody there is volunteer, and it stays there to preserve and rehabilitate the Preston Castle.
Perfect. And the gentleman again who's replacing 256 windows?
Dave Munson.
Dave Munson. And I would imagine he's probably not able to pay for all of those windows, so that money has to come from somewhere.
He recycles the glass from broken windows, tries to reuse it, and he gets a little money from us for the wood frames and stuff. The glass doctor, Mark Borchin, takes old glass that he's pulled out of a job, et cetera, and recycles it to us when he can. So we scrimp and save.
Right. Perfect. Just the way a foundation should run.
Right.
Great, Carl. Always nice to see you.
Thanks, Cam.
Get your tickets at Clark's Corner or online. Again, the website
is PrestonCastle.com.
Perfect. We're going to run to an ad break, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.